Yo, yo, what is going on? What is going on? Wow, I looked a little bit further. Let me pull back a little bit. What's going on, everybody? Your boy is going to be drawing Sonic live. I know you guys have been asking for a Sonic art tutorial for the longest, so today we're going to make that happen. Today we're going to make that happen. So I'm about to get started in a few seconds. Just looking for, all right. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Break open the sketchbook. You know what? I'm gonna rip a page out so I can have it nice and flat. Perfect. Yo, 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 what is going on to people showing up? How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys could hear me. All right, all right, all right, all right. Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? So I'm gonna see how far I'm gonna get. I plan to spend an hour doing this. And yeah, this should be a good one. First, I'm gonna start out with drawing the head. And perfect. Yo, yo, how's everybody doing? So yeah, I'm gonna start off with the head. Now that I got everything I need, start with a simple oval, nothing too crazy. So for this, I'm gonna be super loose. And by the way, if you guys have any questions while I'm doing this, feel free to ask away. I'm gonna use a pen so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, cool. So from here, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna map out where I want the face. Just have it right there. And I think the eyes should be right about here, I think. Yo, shout out to everybody that's in the building. Appreciate you guys. All right, so what I'm gonna do from here, right, is I'm gonna draw the eyes on the top. Probably, in fact, I'll show you. See, this what's dope about this pen. It's a erasable pen. What's better than that? And feel free to shout out where you guys are from. By the way, this is Anderson Bluu, based out of the beautiful, beautiful New York, which is colder than anything. All right, cool. So from here, I'm gonna draw the eye. So watch how I do this. So I'm probably gonna come from here, and I'm just gonna loop down here for his brow. I'm gonna keep everything super loose because right now, to be honest with you, I'm just trying to map everything out. And then over here, I'm gonna have the brow, have it go up, and have it just dip, just like that. So as you can see, this is where his eyes are gonna be. And then over here, I'm gonna make another, like half a circle, I guess, a quarter of a circle for his eye. So I can go ahead, I could erase this part, because over here is where I'm gonna be placing the eye. And if you guys are asking a question I miss it, feel free to ask again, because I'm trying to look up as much as possible as I'm doing this. So right here, I would say is where I think the eye should be. And do me a favor, if you're here, just so I know that you guys are here, feel free to hit that thumbs up button, get some more people in here, you know how much YouTube loves that thumbs up button. All right, cool. So as you can see, I have the eye, I have the brow. Then over here is right down here is where I'm gonna put the mouth, right? So I guess the bottom half of his face kind of looks like a football a little bit. So right here, I'm gonna do like a little curve, right? Just so I know where everything's gonna be. And then I'm gonna loop it out to all the way over here, so I can make Sonic's face. And like I said, I'm gonna keep it super loose because I'm probably gonna make changes as I'm doing this, because I'm gonna take a step back and look at it. But right now everything looks not too bad. So then I'm just gonna So we have any other fellow artists in the building? Cool. So as you see, it looks super rough, but you can kind of see where the placements are going. So right here, I'm gonna put the eyes. I'm gonna continue drawing the head over on top of here. So I'm gonna draw for his hair, his spikes. I'm gonna put the mouth over here. But you can see everything slowly coming together. I'm probably gonna move the eye a little bit, but and then I'm gonna clean this up also. And I'm gonna clean up as I go. I'm gonna try to clean up and not shake the camera too much too. All right, so we got the face going pretty well. Not too mad at it. Wait. All right, cool. So over here, I'm probably gonna do his body. And what I'm gonna do, so I know where everything's gonna land, I'm just gonna draw just a line, just so I know where to place his body. So for example, I'm gonna come here, have his chest poke out, right? And then I'm gonna have it dip. So I'm gonna have it look like his chest is poking out a little bit, right? And then I'm gonna come back over here and I'm gonna follow this line that I have here, just as a guide so I know exactly where I want everything to go. So I'm gonna have him almost like he's breaking his back a little bit. So he looks like he's pouting out his chest. Cool. And then over here, I'm just gonna round out for the arms. And then I'm gonna have it look like his arms is on his hands are on his waist, his arms on his waist. What am I talking about? So from right here, and I'm gonna have it come down here. And I'm gonna do the same over here. And like I said, this is bound to change. This is like super, see, look, I'm already changing it already. Have the arm come here, and I'm gonna have the arm come just right here. So it lands on his waist. You know, Sonic has big hands. You know, need big hands to carry the rings, you know? So then I'm gonna have it come down here. This is where the crotch area would be. And I'm gonna have two legs, so right here. So I'm gonna have one leg that just comes down here, and one leg that comes down here. And then right here will be his, I'm probably gonna have this come right there like this, so it's on his waist. I'm gonna draw his wrist here, and you can kind of see everything coming together. Yeah. So what we have here is just a general map for myself, so I know where to put everything. I'm gonna take a step back so I can actually see what's going on. Shout out to you guys. And I'm gonna read some of these questions. Yo, shout out to whose name I cannot say. Nancy says, what am I drawing? I'm drawing Sonic. Sai, I'm just gonna say Sai says, hi, what's going on, Sai? Thomas wants to know, can I draw Vegeta? Gonna raid, now 97. Can I draw Goku next? Nope, those are all good ideas. I like the idea of Goku. I think I can make that happen. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is, so from right here, I'm actually gonna correct the brow. And I'll be honest with you, usually when I draw with a pencil, but I don't know how well it's gonna show up on camera, because you know, pencils are, could be rough to show up on camera due to the white and whatnot. We'll see. Okay, so from here, I'm just gonna rough out his hair, right? So right here would be like one spike, right? And then right here, it's probably gonna come off. Gotta let it come off, another spike. And then down here, I would have like another spike. And like I said, the key to this, anytime I'm drawing anything, I like to keep it super duper loose. You know what I mean? And I'll say right about here is the other one that I didn't plan out properly, so it's gonna come off the paper. All right, cool. And this looks super rough, but don't worry guys, I'm gonna tighten it up. But you can see everything falling into line here. I'm gonna draw his eyebrow right here. That means I can push his eye out a little bit. His ear would go right about here. I would say his ear goes right about here. And yeah, I think I have enough to get started, start filling in these pieces. I know his hair is probably actually going to be pushed out to a little bit more out to here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to push out his eyebrow and his eye because I have some more room. But everything is falling together pretty nicely. I'm not mad at it. And I'm actually going to, whoops. So all right, I just gotta grab one thing. I'll be right back. I'm gonna continue doing this. All right. Where did I leave off? All right, cool. Make sure I miss any comments, please. San Redraw says it's cool. I really want to shout out Tez Art. What is good? Tez Art, how are you doing? Don't worry, Tez Art, I got you. Metro Art says, hey, what's going on, Metro Art? All right. Now that I pretty much laid out what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and just get started. Like I said before, for me, it's more about just laying down the foundation. All right, cool. All right, so we're just gonna put the eyebrow right here. We're gonna bring the eye out just a little bit. And I'm just gonna drop the brow just a little bit, nothing too crazy. And from here, I'm actually gonna let this, I don't even know what to call this. I guess the bottom of his mouth. I'm just gonna bring it out just a little bit. And then I'm gonna use my eraser to clean up, clean up the loose ends. And I'm actually gonna start erasing some of this so I could see what's going on. You guys can see what's going on also. Cool. So I'm actually gonna go back in right here. And I think it's a good spot for his nose. So from right here. I think Sonic has, I wouldn't say Sonic doesn't have a big nose, but he definitely doesn't have a small nose. I'll definitely say that. So we're gonna draw an oval for his nose. Perfect. Then for his eye, he's gonna have his eye. So let's make it look like he's looking at you. Just a nice simple oval at the bottom. Gonna draw like a half moon. And then I'm just gonna grade in a little bit. Perfect. We're gonna do the same thing for over here. And we should do the same approach. An oval, another oval. I'm actually gonna bring down the brow a little bit. And ladies and gentlemen, we have eyes. And then, pull up my reference. I'm gonna go ahead and draw a mouth right here. Go ahead and draw in some teeth right here. You know what? I am not a fan of that mouth, actually. Let's try it again. How should I draw this mouth? And then there you go. That looks a lot. That looks a little bit more Sonic. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think of the mouth. Go ahead and draw the tongue. That needs to be reworked, but we're going to leave it for right now. I'm just not a fan of it. What I'll do is, for right now, I'll do a simple smirk. Cool. Simple smirk works. All right, cool. So from here, I'm going to go ahead. Start drawing out his body. Cool. Now go ahead and erase this because I no longer need it. Perfect. And then I'm gonna go ahead and draw his leg. And then from right here, I'm gonna go ahead and follow. And I'll draw another leg right here. Cool. Now I'm gonna go ahead and draw his arm. Go ahead, follow my little map I have for myself. And I like to say Sonic has the noodle arms, I guess. I mean, Sonic is not known for his strength anyway. He's known for his speed. So I'm gonna go ahead, just draw this right here. Starting to come together pretty nicely. Metro Art wants to know if I'm using a reference. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, believe it or not, anytime I draw, I'm usually always using a reference. It could be for like the most simple things. Just because, you know, I didn't create Sonic. So if I try to draw Sonic from memory, it'll look something like Sonic, but you guys are not going to be happy. I'm not going to be happy either. So I'm going to go ahead, but I'm also going to be drawing it in my style. So I am using it as like a reference so I know what Sonic looks like. So I'm not like, you know, making it up as I go. Go ahead, draw one arm here. And I'm just going to make this for his hand. But yeah, so as far as references go, like I said, I always usually use a reference of some sort just because it just makes life easier. And there's nothing wrong with that. Most artists use references. You know, I don't care what they say. Most of them use references. It just helps to keep you organized and make sure, you know, you're drawing the thing that you say that you're drawing. The fingers need work. Let's see, what did I do wrong here? Boom. I should probably do this a little bit, and I should probably cut in, and then I should probably, that should be a finger. And then right here, have this come in, and then I'll draw another finger here. But what I tell people is anytime you're sketching or anytime you're drawing, you want to be super loose, because most of the time you're not going to get it on the first try. Most of the time you kind of have to work your way through it. And I'm going to bring this down, and I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead, put this right there. That looks better. And this would be I see exactly what's happening. All right, I'm gonna keep moving. I'll come back and touch everything up, but you guys get the idea so far. Then I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do the right hand. Tighten up his body a little bit. And I'm just gonna erase some of this for the new people coming in. Shout out to the people that are in here. Shout out to you guys. So drop a comment. What do you guys think of live? Should I do more live showing you how to do some of these art tutorials? I'm a fan of it because it makes my life easier as far as making more videos. It's easy for me to jump on live and do videos. So if you like this, drop in the comments. I'd love to know. So I'm going to go ahead. But yeah, so definitely a lot easier for me to jump on. I don't have to worry about the editing or anything like that. I could just jump on. And then, or what I used to do on TikTok, I would just go live and say, hey guys, what should I draw today? And then everybody would vote. And then the one with the highest vote is the one, that's what I drew. I like that idea too. What do you guys think? And by the way, if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. Why wouldn't you not subscribe? All right, I'm gonna take a step back and take a look. Hey, Mango Crazy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But I am too. Yeah, he is. Please, Anderson is so good. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, if you guys are here, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up, goes a long way. So far, so good for the first try, guys. I'm not mad at it. All right, cool. So now I'm gonna go ahead. I think I'm gonna close this hand off right about here. And then I'm gonna go and let's see. How are we gonna draw his wrist? So what I could do is, so what I'm gonna draw is like a rounded, I'm so bad with naming shapes, guys, it's not even funny. But a rounded square, I guess? Let's go with that. Let's go a rounded square. But anyway, I'm gonna make his wrist. And then I'm gonna make his hands. Have it come down. And I have to actually bring this down a little bit. And then I'm just gonna make a rainbow shape or rainbow it out. And right about here, it should end right about here. And I'm sure I'm gonna have to edit the hands because hands never ever get done by me on the first try. It just doesn't happen. Shout out to you guys. If you're a person that gets hands done on the first try, you, my friend, are a legend, straight up. So I'm gonna go ahead, just round this out a little bit more. And I'm gonna go ahead, I'm actually gonna change the angle of this and open it up a little bit. All right, cool. So from right here, I'm gonna do a little bit of erasing so I can see what I'm doing, so you guys can see what's happening. All right, so I'm gonna stop and talk about what's happening right here. So, all right, so this is an awkward angle, but I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna draw his hands like it's laying on his waist. So first, what I'm gonna wanna do is, I wanna make the hands kind of rainbow out, or make like a U, I guess I should say. So from here, of course it broke. Anyway, so from here, so make one finger. And then I'm gonna have all the fingers go that way. So, but of course, you know, the fingers get longer with each finger. So I'm gonna have it go this way. And then I'm gonna have the thumb. And I know this looks funky at the moment, but don't worry, I'm gonna clean it up. And I just gotta do one more. You know what? 1, 2, 3. We're going 3 fingers. We're going 3 fingers, guys. All right, so we can go 3 fingers. I say the thumb would probably be right about here. And I just have to fix the wrist because his hand looks like it's broken. But right now, okay, cool. All right, so I have to go back and fix this wrist just a little bit, nothing too crazy. I'm just gonna bring out his wrist. And watch, once I erase all the messy line work, we're gonna have a pretty solid Sonic drawing, which I'm excited about. So from here, I'm going to, let's see, how am I gonna do this? It's gonna come here. It's gonna come down here. So I just have to bring it here. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get up and take a look at this. His palm should be somewhere right around here. And let's see. It's almost there. It's almost there. It was close, my friends, but it's not quite the way that I wanted. So, you know what you do? Gotta start over. It is what it is. Gotta start over, son. All right, so I'm gonna read some of these comments as I'm going. Hey, did you say my name? I scrolled to another video. Yes, I probably said your name. What is good, Adam? All right, so where was I? So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start over because it's not gonna work. The fingers look fine, but the wrist was not gonna work. So I'm just gonna make the wrist here, have it come down a little bit, like right about here. And then I'm gonna have the hand kind of curve. Okay, it looks so much better, so much better. So what I'm gonna do is, I see where I made a mistake from here, and then it's just gonna curve one more time. And then I'm just gonna round out the finger, just like that. And then right here, I'm gonna do this for like the inside palm. And then I'm gonna try to follow this. So I'm just gonna have it come down. And pretty much gonna follow the pinky finger. And then this should be about the same. That looks so much better. And you know what? Let's go 4. I know I said 3, but why not? All right, cool. So I'm actually gonna raise the wrist up a little bit. So from right here, it's all about the process, folks, all about the process. So from right here, I'm actually gonna have the thumb and the thumb is actually gonna sit right. It's probably, there you go. The thumb was covering too much and the thumb is actually, there's a lot happening with the thumb, guys, I ain't gonna lie to you. So the thumb is fine up here. And then all right, cool. I had the thumb cover up too much of the finger, but don't worry. We figured it out, folks. We figured it out. And then I'm gonna say right about here, I'm gonna make almost like an indentation for the palm. And then what I'll do is I'll have it just add to the glove a little bit. All right, cool. So now it's easy sailing. Well, easy sailing for me. So I'm gonna go ahead, fix the angle for his glove. And then I'm just gonna bring this down just a little bit. So who's excited for Sonic 3? I'm happy they added Knuckles. Looks pretty solid if you ask me. The trail looks pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. Go ahead now for his leg. All right, now I can go back. I could tighten up his spikes. Spike should be down here. His next spike should be right about here. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have a Sonic drawing. Unfortunately, I don't have enough paper to do his spikes, but it's got to charge it to the game. I'm gonna get rid of some of this top spike over here. He looks weird because he doesn't have any ears, so let's fix that. So go ahead, draw Sonic's ear right up over here. I think this is a good place for his ear. What do you guys think? Drop in the comments if you think this is a good placement for his ear. All right, cool. And then his next ear would be actually over here, I believe. Maybe I'll raise it up a little bit, but I think right here is fine. I'm just gonna bring out his head a little bit. Also, bring out his brow, just a tad bit, nothing too crazy. And this needs to come out just a little bit more. This is the fine tuning part, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead, draw the indent right here. Why not? Let's color in the nose, why not? Lightly color it in. Clean up Sonic's spike just a little bit. And it's funny, I feel like sometimes the hardest part about drawing Sonic is the spike, because it's getting like the right angle and all that. But it is definitely getting there. And then I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna draw his ear. And then after I do this, I'm gonna take a step back and see how this looks. I'm sure there's gonna be some changes I have to make. That's how it usually works. But not bad for the first, try. I'm gonna give the ear some room to breathe. And I'm just gonna bring the eyebrow just a little bit. And then this ear, make the ear a little smaller. All right, go ahead, bring this to right here. All right, so how are we looking, guys? Jumped on here less than an hour. We have a Sonic sketch. I'm gonna take a step back and take a look. Should I color it? What do you guys think? Should I color it? After, can I draw a spring trap? Spring trap is from where? Oh, and I'm forgetting Sonic's back spikes. So I'm just gonna. So I'm just gonna draw just one. Cool. All right, cool. Now I'm gonna clean it up. But yeah, what do you guys think? Should I color it in? Should I color it in? I'll go ahead and just. Cool. So now I'm just gonna, bear with me a second. I'm just gonna clean up everything that I'm doing. Get rid of all these useless lines and stuff like that. Let's see. Color. I see one person says color. Anybody else? I see one says color. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead. Yes, please, color, color, color. Shout out to all you guys that have been here since I started. You guys are the best. So I think I might be able to color it. I'm trying to look at the time, how much time I have. Right now I'm just getting this to a place that if I do color it, I'll have no issues. Let's see, let's fix this hand a little bit. All right, so that looks good. Gotta fix his glove. Now I'm adding some of these details. Because once I color, I'm not gonna be able to fix any of this. Finish the ear. let's see. Make the ear just a little smaller. Nothing too crazy. It's a little smaller. And I'll just drop this right here. And as far as the eye, I'm just gonna sorry guys, gotta get it right. If I'm gonna paint this, gotta make sure it looks right, you know? If I'm about to step away, take a look at it, and if everything looks good, I'm gonna see if I have, maybe I might color with my Posca markers. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish the brow. Cool. All right, take a step back and take a look at this. Gotcha. I see exactly what the issue is. See, so we gotta take a step back and take a look at it, guys. The arms of the shoulder look a little wonky, so let's fix that now. All right. Let's see. Arms could be a little thicker. I think it looks pretty solid. The ear could be pointed back a little bit, but everything looks good. I think his arm just looks a little too thin. And shout out to you guys for being here and being patient. If you're still here, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button if you're still here. And I'm going to much better. Could have his chest poke out. Have his chest poke out a little bit. And then I'm gonna have it dip in. Cool. Hey, shout out to the people that subbed. If you subbed, thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, guys. No, I'm gonna try to call it. We'll see how far we get. So give me 1 second to grab my stuff. Hey, shout out to you guys that subbed. Just drop the poll. Are you guys subscribed? If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you're an artist, you should definitely subscribe. If you're creative, you should definitely subscribe. Dropping art tutorials, art challenges. And I'm just gonna have the ear poke back a little bit. And then somebody asked me about shading. Yeah, I'm gonna shade this, but first I have to just like finish the drawing and then I'll be able to like do all that fun stuff. The color was what's gonna bring this alive. It was gonna bring this to life. But in order to do that, I gotta make sure everything is right where I need it to be. All right, I'm gonna go ahead, draw his ear. Cool, much better. Let's bring out his mouth a little bit more. All right, so the next step is I'm gonna grab an ink pen. I'm gonna go over all my details. Then, all right, so let me give you a breakdown of what's gonna happen here. So in order to color this the right way so I don't have any issues, I have to use a special pen so I can see what I'm doing. And then I'll be able to erase all the rough stuff and then paint on top of it. So let's see how far we get. Let's see how far we get. All right, so I'm gonna use, I should draw myself as a cartoon. That's a good idea. So yeah, I'm gonna use this pen right here. And I'm just gonna quickly go over this. And once I'm done with this, it'll make sense. So pretty much I'm just drawing a line. I want to keep getting rid of stuff I don't need. So the reason why I'm using this pen to go over everything is if I paint over the pencil, it's going to carry over into my painting, and then I'm going to have an issue. So but since I'm live, I'm going to see how fast I could quickly do this outline. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask away. I'll be more than happy to answer. And if you're an artist, shout out your channel. Shout out your channel. I'm sure there's other artists to check it out. Definitely use this as a place to connect with other artists. If you want me to check your stuff out, drop it in the comments. And what's cool about this is I'll make sure to leave this up as a replay. So if you want to come back and see how I did these things, you can come and you can see it. I'm gonna try to read some of these questions that I'm going through. Am I using a mechanical pencil just for the drawing? Yeah, I'm using a mechanical pencil for the drawing. I personally like to use this. I don't have to worry about having to constantly sharpen my pencil. But everybody's different. I know not a lot of people use it, but I like to. This is kind of just a part of my flow at this moment. But this right here is not a mechanical pencil. It's like an inking pen. A lot of comic book artists use it. I like to use it. That's because I have like a comic book style to my drawings. How do I shade so good? Practice. That's it. But I would say practice and have an idea where you want everything to go. But this is super duper loose. Very loose for me, at least. In fact, I'm gonna go to a heavier pen, so. Trez Art Vibes, what is good? Is this even working? No. I might as well throw this out. New pen. This works, so perfect. So I see one shout out for Trez Art. Shout out to Trez. So as soon as I'm done, Taz Art, what's good? Says hello. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna draw this spike right here. Draw one right behind. Now we're gonna go over his glove. Like I said, I don't want to. So I don't want this line that I'm drawing to be too heavy because then it'll smudge when I'm coloring everything, which is what I don't want to happen. So I'm trying to do everything lightly. Then I'm gonna go ahead and just continue through this. A lot of people ask me like what pens do I use as far as inking. It depends, there's plenty. This Faber-Castell, the one I'm using right here is a Copic one. Honestly, anyone will work. Maybe not Sharpies unless you have a thin Sharpie. I think I'm about to say, I don't even know if this is even a word, but the more thin the marker, the easier it is to paint over it and you won't have much issues. Because the thicker the marker, you kind of have to wait for it to dry. Go ahead and draw the inside of the ear. Cool. Nope. Lou says, hi, Anderson. Love your art so much. Keep it up. Thank you, Lou. Can you draw how to draw a cat? Catnap. Who's Catnap again? Isn't that the character from that video game? What's that video game? Help me out here. Drop in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. What video game is that? But yeah, Catnap's from that cartoon. Allie, thank you so much. Allie says, I love your art. Shout out to Allie. Thank you, Allie. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. And I think I didn't get the feet though. I think I got everything. I'm just quickly, I didn't get the eye. Got the eye. Got his face. Got the eyebrow. All right, cool. All right. So good news. I'm done tracing. Where is my eraser? My handy dandy eraser. So right now I'm using this clay eraser. It's going to clean everything up. So watch how I do this. Gotta really like erase like it's my job in order to clean everything up. I forgot to do one area. Cool. And I forgot to do right here, which I could do. Seeing all the parts I'm missing, which is nice. Oh, you guys could draw parts? Yeah, double tap that screen. Because we're about to get to painting. Definitely double tap that screen. If you want to see me paint, double tap that screen. Hey, shout out to you guys that are dropping those hearts. Shout out to you guys that are dropping those hearts. Can I draw Miles Morales? We talk about Spider-Man. All right, part one. I should draw Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I like that idea. I like the idea of Ninja Turtles. I'm just gonna go over with this. Sometimes you need some that you really gotta a. All right, clean drawing. See, you guys learned something today. So I'm just gonna tighten up a few areas that I missed. Go ahead, fix his eyebrow over here. Close out the eyes right here. What else? What else is missing that didn't get carried over? Just gonna make the eye a little higher. Perfect. Eye looks good. Close out his chest. Hand right there looks good. Hand right here looks good. Probably cut in his body a little bit. Ah, that looks much better. Much, much, much better. I think we're good to go. I think we have a Sonic. You know what, too? The only thing is this needs to come from here to here, like that. That's all right, though, because I have white paint, so I'm going to go over that with white paint. In fact, I'll do that first as I get my colors. This is how you clear up mistakes, friends. Shout out, if you've been here for almost an hour, shout out to you. You are a MVP. White marker can fix anything, friend. Thank you so much. Allie, thank you so much for the love. Allie said she loved the Sonic drawing. You are the best. Please draw Ninja Turtles again. I definitely can make that happen. So right now I'm just grabbing my items. But while I do that, so this is gonna go from this to something like this. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick and then I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna knock this out the park. Okay. It's all good, Tez Art. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Thank you guys. All right, I'll be right back. All right. All right, folks, let's do this. Let's do this. A game in life. All right. First off, I have to find my blue I want to use. Blue am I going to use here? This blue should work, I believe. So have my base color. I'm also going to need a shadow color. So let me go grab that. Hey. Gotcha. Okay. Make sure I have my right blues. All right, cool. All right, do you think I have too many markers for this? I don't think so. Can I do sonic glitch effect? Maybe. Maybe for my next one. Let's see. I definitely do not want to use that one. Well, we're testing out colors, guys. See if this works. And ladies and gentlemen, we're off to the races. So, now this is the fun part. So I'm going to go over this entire drawing. I'm just going to put down my base color of blue. I try to color as light as possible. So first I do the coloring, and then I go back and I do the shading. So this is just the first part. Hey, shout out Ali Edits for the heart. If you guys are in here, do me a favor, go ahead, double tap that screen. If you guys are in here, double tap that screen. Here, I'm gonna say this. I know Sonic is blue, but I'm trying to figure out where his colors go. So we're gonna head color in his leg. So I'm just gonna go back and forth as light as possible. And the reason why it goes light as possible because the tip of this marker is pretty rough and will rip the paper if I don't color lightly. So what we want to do here is just take my time as I'm coloring this in. And then after this is when I'm going to do the shading. But first, I just have to color everything in first. And just a heads up, when it comes to these markers, the coloring is only as good as the paper. So that's why you saw me using the Blueprint sketchbook, because the paper is meant for these type of markers. So that's why, as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it. I hope you can, but the colors look pretty good. I'm gonna do this leg down here too. All right, now we just gotta do the face. And another tip I'll throw out there, let's say, God forbid, while you're painting and you're not happy the way the color's shown on the paper, let's say it looks a little spotty or something like that, you could always go back and paint over the area multiple times. I know for myself, depending on the color, let's say if it's like a lighter color like a yellow, sometimes I have to go over it a few times because yellow doesn't show up the best on paper with just one layer. So just a little tip for you guys. All right, so we're almost done with the blue. Let's gotta do this half over here. But if you take a close look, one thing you don't see is the pencil being dragged into the color. So that's why I decided to, whoops, pull this over here. Anyway, that's why I decided to trace with the lining marker. I'm just gonna actually put this upside down because your boy is lefty and I wanna drag my hand over the painting. And now for this, just a simple back and forth. And because let's get that paint flowing once again. Posca, Son Goku says, Posca markers are difficult to use. Regular copy paper. Yep, they are definitely difficult to use if you're using regular paper. You know, hence why, and I'll say it again, hence why I'm using the paper from the sketchbook here, because it just makes life easier and things go on smooth. So just want to let you guys know once again. All right, so we got one spike. And the good thing about these markers is they dry pretty quickly. There's definitely gonna be certain areas I'm gonna have to go back over again. Lou, thank you so much for the kind words, Lou. Let's see if we can find another pen that could, let's see. Let's see. Looking pretty good so far. Connor, what is good? Shout out to Connor. This is a whole lot of blue. That's all right, though. All right. Ver, what is good, Ver? How are you doing? Now we got the paint flowing. And after this, I have one more spike to do. And then I think I'm going to do the shading for Sonic. Should I do the shading for the blue first, or should I color his face? And his body, I guess I should say. The real question is, what color am I going to do the eyes? Because I don't think I have green. Sophia, what is good, Sophia? Sophia says she has Posca markers. Dope. I hope you have plenty of colors. Hope you enjoy them. Almost done with the face. I'm going to move on. Adrian says, hi, what is good, Adrian? Andre says, nice. Shout out to Andre. Dominic says, hello. What's going on, Dominic? How you doing? Lou says, I've been using Poscas for a year now. How do you like them? Lou, how do you like the Posca markers? Dominic says, very good. I'm assuming it says very good. If that's meant to say very good, thank you. He's like, I loop this back around. Now, right now, I'm just gonna can't forget about the part by the ear. And we're gonna go ahead, we're just gonna, perfect. Well, it's good, it's right where I need it to be. I don't wanna say perfect. It's gonna draw the blue here. Lou says they love the Posca markers. Sophia says, me too. Simply says, hey, Anderson, I'm in class right now. Hey, shout out to you for being in class, checking this out. Veer says, nice. Berto, I hope I'm saying that right, says, nice. And that's awesome. Happy Kid 123 says, cool. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. So it looks pretty flat, but that's all going to change once I start adding some shading. The first part is almost over. Then we can do the back spike. All right, cool. So it looks pretty flat, but that's going to change right now. So what do you guys think? Should I drop a comment? Should I do this shadowing, the shading for Sonic, or should I do his face and his body? What should I do? Should I do his face and his body, or should I do his shading? Let me see if I even have the colors. I think I need like an oatmeal color. I have 24 set of Posca markers in class. I paid $60 for it on Amazon. It says simply. That sounds pretty good to me. Sounds like you got a good deal in my eyes. Face and body. We have one for face and body. We got one for face and body. What is going on? I think, I'm not gonna lie to you, Lou. I think we're gonna go face and body. That's what I think is about to happen here. Let's see. Do I have a shading? Just want to make sure I have something to shade with the face and body, and then I'll get started. Let's see. Let's see. I think I do. I think I do. Yep, Vera says face and body. Yes, they work super good. And I watched one of your videos, and you said the Canson, is it Crayson? Canson? Paper is the best Posca marker paper. Yes, I did say that until this bad boy came out. I would say this is your better option, but you know, it's up to you guys. I personally like this one. I ordered the paper and I ordered the mechanical pencils. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So you're going to face and body. Make sure I'm starting the right area. I wonder if you guys can see this color. Yeah, you can. Good. So it's not going to take too long. I just have the arms, the body. And I'm going to leave the gloves white. I'm going to shade them with a blue color. What's going on here? And looking good for his. So this is the closest color I have. I think it's gonna work. What do you guys think? This color works for the body. I think we do the same thing for the arms. Double tap the screen if you think the color works for the body. Double tap the screen if you think the color works for the body. When did I start drawing? That's a great question. That's a great question, Veer. I've been drawing since middle school, actually. Didn't take it serious until college, though. And that was just because I heard, you know. Well, first off, I didn't know anybody that was an artist, and I did it professionally. So I just thought, you got picked out of school. If you didn't get picked, there's no way for you to get a job in the industry. But yeah, I was probably in like 6th grade I started drawing. And I was just drawing cartoons and stuff like that. And when I first started drawing, I was drawing cartoons like Garfield, the Peanuts, Snoopy, stuff like that. Simple stuff, nothing too crazy. Can I say happy birthday to the best friend? He is also an artist. Yo, shout out to your friend. You should tell me his name. What is going on? Shout out to you. Simply says, I love your shorts, and personally, the Amazing Digital Circus shorts are your favorite. Hey, I'm happy to hear that. More of those on the way. Thomas says, oh my God, what's going on, Thomas? Shout out to you. Music says, hi, what's good, Music? That's really good so far, man. Thank you so much. Len, if I struggle with your names, guys, I apologize. It's so hard to see the names. But shout out to you guys, though. But I'm going to keep going through these. Shout out to Veer for saying nice. Evan says, oh my God, hi, what's going on? Rachel says, cool. Thank you so much, Rachel. User says, oh my God, hi, I'm a big fan. Yo, shout out to User CW. Zoran says all subscribe. Thank you, Zoran. Definitely, if you're here, please, please, please subscribe. It means the world to me. It costs you guys absolutely nothing. It doesn't cost you anything, but it means the world to me. Have a goal of hitting 300K, and I'm so, 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 so close. I think we're at 285, which is a miracle in itself. It was all thanks to you guys. So thank you guys so, so much. Double tap if you guys are subscribed. I see some hearts flying by. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to my day ones. You guys are the best. And I'm going to keep reading. By the way, if you have a question, please drop it in the comments. I'm going to try my best to read them as I'm drawing. Janelle says, did you start in this when you were like 5 or 4 or 3 or 2 or 7? I definitely started when I was a young kid. But like I said, I didn't take it serious. I kind of drew cartoons. I enjoyed it. I was big into video games. So when I grew up, I had a Sega Genesis. So Sonic was one of my favorite characters. Sonic 2, in my opinion, is one of the best Sonics, other than the Dreamcast one. So when I was a young kid, that's how I started drawing. I started drawing video games. That's what really got me into it. Crash Bandicoot. I don't even know if you guys even know what that is. Super Mario Brothers, stuff like that. Those are all some of my favorites. Said the happy birthday already. Rachel says nice. Shout out to Rachel. Simply says, I love your show. I just read that one. Lena says hi. What's going on, Lena? Vera says, now you're a really good artist. Thank you, Vera. Thank you so much. Let's go. When is the amazing digital circus short comes out? I'm gonna watch. Hey, shout out to you guys. TJ is his name. Yo, shout out to TJ. I think it's TJ's birthday. Shout out to TJ. TJ, if you're here, shout out to you. If not, hope you enjoy your birthday. Hope you're doing something. Hope you do something fun. Do me a favor. Have some cake for me. Preferably ice cream cake, because we know ice cream cake is better than regular cake. I'm standing on that, by the way. I'm gonna wait for it to dry, because if not dry, then it will get mixed. Yes, of course. Sophia, you are absolutely right. Thomas says you subbed. Yo, shout out to Thomas. Shout out to you, Thomas. Lena says she just subscribed. Thank you, Lena. You're the best. Simply says no cussing. Hope there's no cussing. I don't know. I'm not even getting between that. But I just want to let you guys know, this is a safe space for all of us, all my artists. We're all hanging out here having a good time. If you're artists, make sure you guys follow each other, follow your channels, show each other some love. Valentina says, wow, thank you, Valentina. Belva says hi. What's going on, Belva? Gianna says, how do you become so good at art? Belva, it's all a lot of practice. Lots and lots of practice. Stacy says, Stacy's there. Logan says, sup, love the vids. Thank you so much, Logan. Appreciate you. Lila says, how old were you when you realized you were good at drawing art? That is a good question. How old was I when I realized I was good at drawing? You know what it was? So I'll tell you a quick little story. I didn't realize, but what would happen is friends in my class would ask me to draw for them during class, because I'll be honest with you, I was bored in class. I had nothing else better to do. Who's paying attention in class, right? Like, that's crazy. So they would say, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you draw my name or whatever? And what ended up happening is I had like everybody in class coming to me to draw their stuff for them or to do their art project and stuff like that. It's like, I guess not everybody feels comfortable drawing like I do. And that's how it started. And then I said, you know what? Maybe I should do more drawing. In high school, I did as much as I could, but it was hard to find free time. And then when I got to college, I decided to start a clothing brand around my art, and it did very well. But then after that, some Foot Locker reached out to me for me to do some t-shirts for them. And they liked the design so much, they said, hey, can you draw some sneakers? Can you create some sneakers for us? And I said, yeah, I would love to. So I flew down to Boston, and literally in a day, because they were super behind on this project for the sneakers. I designed everything in just a few hours, gave it to them. They enjoyed it, but they said, hey, just a heads up for you. So the sneakers that I designed for G.I. Joe were ASIC sneakers, right? They're not Nikes. ASICs are big in the US, but like they're just not as big as Nikes. Just it is what it is. So they said, hey, these look awesome. We just don't know how good they're gonna sell because they're ASICs. So I was just like, no biggie. You know, let's just try it anyway. So we put it out, and then lo and behold, it became one of the best selling sneakers, ASICs at least, in Foot Locker history. And then that started off my art career. And here I am today. Hope you enjoyed the story. Let's see. Bri Becker says, I'm a good drawer. Thank you, Bri. I appreciate you. Gianna says, are Posca markers hard to work with? Yes, they are. But after you get the hang of it, they're not too bad. Mia says, cool. Thank you so much, Mia. Jenny says, I love your videos. You're so talented. Amazing. Thank you so much. Andrea says, me too. Becker says, you're good. Thank you so much. Becker says, also, it's their birthday. Shout out to Becker for their birthday. Andrea says, can I start again, like a new drawing? Because that's a lot of work. Gianna says, are Posca markers hard to work with? And I hope I answered that question. Jenny, shout out to Jenny. Patrick says, hi. Can I make digital circus? I could. I definitely could. And by the way, if you guys are in here, do me a favor. Drop a thumbs up for your boy. It means the world. YouTube likes to see that stuff. I like to see that stuff. And yeah, we'll go a long way because the algorithm will push us out to more people, which is always very important for me at least. And it's actually really nice. So if you guys could do that, do me a solid. Hit that thumbs up button. It would definitely mean the world to your boy. Let's see if we get 100 thumbs up. Can we do that? Can we get 100? That's the goal. Can we get 100? We're at 20. We are 75 away. 75 away. I feel like we could do it. I think we can make that happen. But as I'm drawing here, I'm going to try my best to go through some of these questions. If you have a question, drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Quick question. So should I keep this live up for people that might have missed it, who wants to go back, who might want to learn how to draw Sonic? Or should I take it down? That's the real question. Ethan says, hello. What's going on, Ethan? Emma says, hi. What's good? Emma. Sophia says, trying to make sure I'm not reading the same stuff over and over again. Lou says, I'm at his part run. Stitch says, I don't know. Shout out to Gianna. We're at 27. We got 2 more thumbs up. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. All right, where am I going to put the shadowing? So we're going to add some shadowing right about here. Guys, I got some bad news. I got to switch pens. Run out of ink. Run out of ink. Artist said they're going to sub. Shout out to the artist. Thank you for subbing. Thank you so much. By the way, guys, we are so close. We are so close. Lila, I think it's Lila. Lila, thank you so much for subscribing. You are the best. Keep the live, Lila says. So should we do it? Does everybody agree? Double tap the screen if you agree with Lila that we should keep the live. I'm on the keep the live side, but let's see what you guys say. I'm on the keep the live side. Yep, leave it up to me to run out of ink. Leslie said this is her first ever stream. Oh wow, look at this. We have a fresh new one. Look, hasn't even been used. Look, it's flooding right now. I gotta pull back. We're up to 30 thumbs up, guys. We're 70 away. Can we make it? Can we make it to 100 thumbs up? I feel good about it. I do. Puppy says, I love your art. I've always wanted to be an artist. Someone just like you. Oh, thank you so much, Puppy. If you're working at it right now, I bet you can make it happen. And I'll tell you one thing, if you watch my videos, I think you'd be able to make it happen too. I have a funny feeling. Then I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna add some more shading over here. See, you see the difference when you have a fresh new marker? Well, you guys are not gonna see it. I see it. I see the difference. I'm gonna turn this upside down because, like I said, your boy's lefty. All right, we are almost done with the first part of shading. And I would like to say, I think it looks pretty good. Of course, I'm gonna be biased, but you know. So are we agreeing I should keep the live? Is that what we're agreeing to? And all right, cool. Let's see. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we're at so far. All right, the shadow is giving it a little bit of pop. It's giving it a little bit of pop. I'm just gonna scroll way to the bottom because I missed, wow, so many of these. Leslie Moore says, yes, shading looks just like an artist. Thank you so much. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're almost there. We're definitely getting there. I just have to add some shading over here, maybe at the top, maybe a little bit more here, definitely in the back, definitely over here, and then I could move on. But we're in a good spot right now. We're in a good spot. We are in a good spot. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was not prepared to paint this today, but you guys asked for it, and I'm making it happen. So, if you are here, shout out to you. I'm doing this for you guys. Because my game plan was just to come in here and just draw Sonic. But now that we're here, we got new goals now, guys. We got new goals. And the goal that we have is, can we get 100 thumbs up? We're at 30. Which is good, but I think we could do better. I'll be honest with you. I think we could do better. Can we get to 100? All right. Let's see. Gonna go ahead, do it on the eyebrows. And I'm also gonna, I don't know what that is. Get that out of here. Let's get that out of here. What is that? I'm also gonna shade the back of the ear. Cool. At the back of the ear. all I have to do now is do his back spike. Let's do this right here. So as I'm doing, I'm trying to think where the shadows would fall. So we're gonna put it right between the hand because, you know, that's where the shadow would fall. It probably would cover the whole thing, but and I'm just gonna go over back over some of this blue. All right, cool. All right, now we have to do the shading for his arms. Now, the real question is, what color do I use? Let's see. I think I have a color. Let me see. Let me see if I have a color for the body. How do you say this? Christina says, this is my first ever live stream I've ever watched. Hey, I'm happy. Welcome. Welcome to the new YouTube Shorts live stream. You're welcome. All right, what color am I going to use? What color am I going to use? I could do a gray, I could do a light blue. Maybe not a pink. I feel good about this light orange, but I just have to see it together. That's way too dark. If I had a lighter gray. I'm gonna try this color. I'm gonna hope it works. We got 33 thumbs up. Shout out to you guys. 33. We're under 70. My mom's brother's back. A puppy. Hey, shout out to you. How's that so good? Thank you so much, Leslie. Can you give me a shout out to TJ because he is saying, oh, I already said, shout out to TJ. What's good, TJ? Happy belated or happy birthday. Word on the street is your birthday, so shout out to you. Yep, I think this works. Do me a favor, guys. Double tap the screen if you think this color works for shadowing. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Have I ever used Corella? Not sure what that is. I had Speeding Miss Stack, sorry. Not sure what that is, but... what I meant was my mom brought back a puppy. Or shout out to your mom. I double tapped the screen. Hey, thank you so much. Sadly, I have to go. Hey, Lou, thanks for hanging out. Make sure you subscribe so you can see my videos when I have new ones that are dropping. I actually have a new Posca video in the works, a long form one. Very excited to drop that one. It's been in the works for a while. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Hi, I love your art. Yo, what's good, Ed? How you doing? Shout out to Ed. By the way, it's your first time. I mean, I'm going to assume this is everybody's first time in a live because they just dropped this. This is brand new. This is hot off the presses. Bluu, thanks for hanging out. So we're going to keep messing with this apricot color. I think it's looking, it's giving the pop that I'm looking for. So we're going to go ahead and shade in the arms also. Then I'm going to go ahead, do shadowing for the back of the arm, and then the whole arm right here. And after this is the best part. After this is when I add the line work to give it that pop. Gonna go ahead. Hey, shout out to you guys for dropping the hearts. Shout out for you guys for dropping the hearts. Keep those hearts coming. All right, we're almost there. Tripod says bye. Shout out to Tripod. Looking better now. It'll look even better with the outline when it is completely done. That is absolutely true. Lembat, thank you so much. Kevin says, hello, I'm TJ. What is good? TJ, I hear it's your birthday. If that's true, happy birthday to you. So we're past the hour mark, guys. We're past an hour mark. So what do you guys think? More streams? Should I do more streams? Drop in the comments if they should do more streams. Drop it in the comments. I'm having a blast. Now let's see. Oh, Veer, you gotta go. Veer, we at the very end. You gotta go. Shout out to Veer for being here. Leslie says yes. Leslie says more lives. I think Veer's on to something. So right now I'm gonna draw the highlights. Ooh, we got the good part now. I ain't gonna lie, your boy is hyped. Why am I hyped? Because we're getting close to the end. Well, I'm sad I'm about to finish, but I'm hyped that, you know, you guys are about to see the finished product. So I'm just adding highlights to where I think it makes sense. More lives, that would be very helpful. Yeah, absolutely. I'm down. If you're down, I'm down. Just make sure you're there when I do it. That's all. So right now I'm just adding the highlights, as you can see. If you were here from the beginning, when I had just the blue look pretty flat, now that I have the highlights, You're starting to add a little bit of dimension. And after this, I think most of you guys know what's happening after this. After this, we're doing the outline, my favorite part. When is my next? Thank you so much. Where's my next? My next live, maybe? Is that the question? Where's my next live? Whew. You guys got your boy working right now. Side though. Oh, no, I took the city route. Oh, but you never need me now. All right. Getting the markers. By the way, just so you guys know, this live has been sponsored by the Blueprint sketchbook. This is the paper that I'm using right now. The sketchbook was designed by me. I dropped it less than a month ago. It's actually meant for righties and for people who are lefty just like myself. This stream has been sponsored by the Blueprint sketchbook. If you haven't got one now, make sure you get one. It is, I don't know if it would glitch, I'll just say it again. By the way, this is sponsored by the Blueprint sketchbooks. The official sketchbooks for myself personally. Just dropped this about less than a month ago. If you haven't got one, make sure you get your hands on them. Just so you know, they're meant for righties and for lefties, and they're meant to be used with Posca markers. So make sure you get yours. All right, guys, let's get back to finishing this bad boy up. Gotta grab a black marker first. We're so close. We're so close. If you made it this far, you can see the finish line. I could literally see the finish line in the distance. And man, does it look nice. I agree. If you want to see more people in the live, all you need to do, well, you could share it. That's a good start. But you could hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. That's what's going to get more people in here, hitting that thumbs up. All right, I got to figure out which black marker I want to use. We're going to start off slow. We're going to go with his nose. I swear I have a thin marker. Where is that? Oh, I found it. Here we go. All right, we are good. When's my next live? That's a good question. When should my next live be? Should I go live tomorrow? I don't know. So that's the one thing about live. It's like trying to figure out like what's a good time. When is a good time to go live? That's a $1 million question. So yeah, feel free to ask questions because I'm about to get super focused to make sure I don't mess this up. You know what I mean? And I think I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna make his eyes a black color. Not really a fan of the green Sonic eyes, to be honest with you. I'm gonna go ahead, go from thin to a thicker line, just like that. Steady hands is the name of the game, folks. Steady hands is the name of the game. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go just lightly. So for this, I'm just gonna lightly mark everything in. And then I'm gonna go back and add my my patented line work that I'm known for. If you don't know what I mean, if you don't know what I'm talking about, good news for you. You're about to find out. But I'm gonna move slow so I don't make any mistakes, because if I make a mistake, I mean, I'm sure I'll be able to fix it, but if I could prevent that from happening, I definitely will. Whew, smooth line, smooth line. And I'm just gonna draw this right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead I'm just gonna the goal for this, for the first round, is gonna lightly go over everything as light as possible. But how are we looking so far, guys? How are we looking so far? Hopefully you can see it starting to come together. Then I'm gonna go ahead. Do this finger right here. Then I'm gonna go back. Color in his body. Cool. Then I'm gonna go ahead, just draw the bottom of his leg. Or his bottom leg, not the bottom of his leg. You know what I mean. And this is great because this will break up the blues and the whites in his hand. I'm gonna take a step back and take a look, answer some comments. I'm doing this. Maybe Veronica says cool. Leslie says she gotta go. Shout out to you for being here. Such an amazing art and talent. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Guys, we're so close. We're so close. Do me a favor, guys. If you're here, make sure you subscribe. But if you don't subscribe, definitely make sure you drop those thumbs up. I think I got some paint on my thumb. We are at the finish line, guys. Let's keep those hearts coming in. Let's keep those hearts coming in. Shout out to you guys. Could that show me your Huggy Wuggy drawing? Let's see if I can find it. Got notifications. Hey, shout out to you. I subscribed. You're my inspiration. Hey, Nasir, thank you so much. Catnip next, please. That's not a bad idea. Who said that? Emma says catnip next. Thank you. Cartoon Art says hi. What's good, Cartoon Art? Zachary says, what's the marker? The marker is a Posca marker. Shout out to you, Zachary. Leslie says, thanks. By the way, guys, I'm trying my best to try to keep up. Rosa says hi. Leanne says hi. Elisa says hello. What's going on? Elisa. Rosa says catnip. Zachary says thank you. Shout out to you, Zachary. Shout out to everybody's in here. Shout out to everybody's dropping comments and trying my best to read through it. Brick says, please, Huggy Wuggy. Let's see if I can find it. Ava says hi. What is good, Ava? What is good? Roblox says hola. Hola? Man, my Spanish is terrible. Elisa says, I'm new. Well, welcome, Elisa. Welcome. Happy to have you here. My name is Anderson Bluu. I'm a graphic designer / full-time artist. I do a few things. I create awesome stuff for brands, but I also try to show you guys how to do some cool art projects, some cool art stuff. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed. And by the way, this drawing is about to get really cool. Back to the chat. Mike says, Mike is here. What's going on, Mike? Mike says he's super happy. Shout out to you, Mike. Riley says, can I have a shout out? I subbed. RL, what is good? Thanks for subbing. Rosa says, hi, I'm your favorite drawer. Maybe, who knows? I have to see drawings. But I believe in you, though. Roblox says, hi. Vince says, Vince is just here. What's going on, Vince? Leo says, hi with a few eyes. What's going on, Vince? Back to the chat. What's good, chat? K. Yo, these names are so small. Zachary says, please. RL says, thank you. No problem. Got you. Jolly says, can you draw Red from Angry Birds, please? Oh, you know what? I forgot about Angry Birds. How come nobody... What's going on? How come nobody asked me about Angry Birds until now? What's going on, guys? You guys sleeping? No, I'm just joking. But no, it's a good idea, though. Red, I'm assuming Red's the big fat bird, right? Or the big body bird, I should say. Or I'm assuming the Angry Bird? No, the name of the thing is Angry Birds, right? So they're all angry, right? My bad, guys. I'm doing 2 things at once. Really 3 things. Painting, reading, and talking. I think I'm holding it together, though. Let's see what else we got here. We have... Andy says, what's good? Brenda says, please say hi. What's going on, Brenda? Draw Johnny Depp. Whoo, shout out to you. Shout out to you for thinking that I could draw Johnny Depp. I can draw a colorful version. I mean, a cartoon version of Johnny Depp, maybe. There will be color in there, too, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so close to the end. But before I do that, I'm about to jump back in the chat and see what's going on with you guys. So look at that. I just made a mistake, and I'm going to correct it. Boom. Fixed it. So I'm going to go ahead and make this line. And then we have more comments coming in. Says, I'm the best person. Shout out to you. Brick says, Chainsaw Man. Yeah, what is Chainsaw Man? Is that an anime? I feel like I've heard of it before, but you know how that goes. Where are we at? Cool. I think I'm far enough to use a different marker. Please say, Do I like Willy Wonka? I mean, I grew up on it. I think love's a strong word. I do enjoy it, though. I do enjoy some Willy Wonka. The classic one. I never know. I didn't see the new one. Is the new one good? Has anybody seen the new one? Drop in the comments you've seen the new one. Boom. That's one eye, guys. And we're about to get another eye done. Not too shabby. All right, now Mike says he's happy. Shout out to you, Mike. By the way, guys, if you're in the building, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm just gonna tighten some things up. But we are so close to the end, guys. Now, I'm going to go back. I'm just going to add the right amount of, what's the word I'm looking for here? Can I please draw catnip? I definitely could. You know what? I thought I was done. I'm not even close to done. Not even close to done. What am I doing? I see. Can you make catnip with Dog Day? I'm sure I could mix them. I'm sure I could. If I was a Copic marker, where would I be? Let's see. Does this work? That's a little too light. Let's see. Does this work out better? Yep, this works. Draw the shading for his drawing the shading for his gloves. You know what? Let me switch this up. Gotta draw a little bit of shading on the gloves. Chainsaw Man is the anime. Draw him, please. Gotcha. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's the guy's like. Is he considered a superhero? Maybe. I don't know. Is Chainsaw Man considered a superhero? That's a good question. I don't know. So how do we feel about the light blue foreshadowing on his gloves? I'm a fan. But you guys could tell me what you think. It's good. Happy to hear that. Wow, happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday. I'm gonna add some shading to his eyes also, because, you know, why not? Could add some blue over here too at the top. Add some at the bottom. It's all in the details, folks, all in the details. Let's see. Now I'm just gonna fix. Fix the line weight. See, the key is not to smudge the drawing with my left hand. That's where we're at right now. Go over this again. So as you can see, I'm just going over my line weight and adding. So right now, making the line just a little thicker so it stands out. Give it that, you know, that pop. What's your favorite song in the 2005 classics, Willy Wonka? That's a good question. That is a whew. I won't even say that's a deep question. That's a very specific question. Oh, could I do it here? Going over here. Gonna fix the line weight over here. Fix it over here also so it stands out. It's all about the line weight. Remember that, kids. I'm starting to pop. How we looking, guys? How we looking? How we looking? And by the way, if this is your first live, I'm very happy that you got to spend it with your boy Anderson Bluu. I appreciate it for you guys being here for this one. By the way, this is a big moment. This is my first live on Shorts. So we make a history together. What's better than that? Yep. I was getting something. Almost forgot to outline the ribs. How can nobody say anything? You guys had me out here looking crazy. Oh, guys, I think we need to sing TJ happy birthday. I think you guys should, actually. I would love to hear that. Guys, I think it's done. I think we did it. I think we did it together, guys. Shout out to you. And how long did it take us? An hour, 2 hours? So, thank you guys so much for being a part of my first live stream. Obviously, there's things that I need to still work on, which I will do behind the scenes. But the long story is, this is pretty much done. I think this looks pretty solid. If you were here from the very beginning, shout out to you. Shout out to you. I think this looks pretty good. I'm probably going to make a video out of this later on. If you want me to do a full tutorial for shorts for how to draw Sonic, let your boy know. But this is your boy Anderson Blue. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, I'm out of here. Peace.